viewers, as you can see, I am on a streak. This is a matter of concern. I am on a 5-win streak, and this is getting out of control. Guys, please tell the 1000 ELO kids to be at least a competition. Guys, come on, don't do this to me. So I'll start with this guy, Mama, whoever Mama is, and he just got mated with rooks. Like, my queen is seated, doing nothing. The rooks are performing their duties, and the queen is seated in her throne, chilling like a villain. Alright, so let's see. So I went Italian as usual, and the kids keep hitting me with Sicilian. It's kind of strange. So yeah, no more development. So he gave me a pawn. I took. He takes, and then I check him. Now he can block various ways. He can block with his 2 knights, either of his 2 knights, or he can block with the bishop. He decided with the bishop, so I traded the bishops. And then I prepared to castle queenside. I moved my knight. He castled. I castled. And let the run begin. The pawn started pushing. And then he comes there. I push the pawn. And bro attacks my vulnerable pawn. I push it to defend it. He develops his last piece. And then I take. He takes, opening up the rook. And then I hop in the knight, double attacking the pawn. Knight and rook. So he pushes the pawn. And now I attack the rook and the bishop. That was the point. The pawn was never the main target. The main target was the big bishop there. The pawn was just a minor thing that I'll get. His bishop is looking very scary. I wanted it off the board, so yeah. Just take the bishop. Then he takes back. And then I take. See, like, the pawn was already dying. It was just like an additional. For your good meal, we give you a toy. For no good reason at all. So he went there. What did I do? I checked him out. Now the queen is active, although the knights are connected, meaning I can't take either of them. And bro does that. And then I reroute my bishop. So what I was thinking was, I put my bishop there, and then on the next move, I move it to f6. Targeting the back rank and then delivering a mate with 1 rook. That's what I was thinking. And then the opponent moved, making my job way easier. And then I saw an unavoidable checkmating too. It's just checkmating too. That's just a blunder. So you go like that, and their only move is to move up. Oh yeah, there was also a block. I visioned. So I checked him out with my queen. As you can see, the game is already over. He has to block with the rook. Bro, I told you, if you go up, the game is over. You have to block with the rook. Don't be greedy. Either way, the game was over, man. Either way, the game was over. It was made. Because if he blocked with the rook, I take with the queen. And it is... Oh, I take with the bishop. He takes with his other knight. And the game would have gone on. But he decided, okay, just mate me. Just mate me, man. And then I aligned the rooks. Looking for the mate. And at this point, mate is inevitable. There is nothing you can do. You could sacrifice a queen, I take it. You sacrifice the knight, I take it. There is nothing in the world you can do to stop this mate. I said, okay, I'm just gonna move my last piece. Bro, what in the what? I didn't see mate in 1. I didn't. Oh, no. Check. I wanted to end this in style. Oh, this is the game, I remember it. I was like, I want to end this in style. I don't want it to end very soon because it would be too easy. 8 minutes is too much to end the game. Then I just had enough. I just said, kid, you're dumb. There was a free rook at the corner, but I just decided, okay, let's just kill the kid, man. Let's just kill the kid. And then we're going to the Alex Bond chase. How did we beat the Alex kid? By checkmate. Now this was a complex game. Oh no, I didn't even review it. I'm sure I missed the tactic somewhere. So he went that. We went with yeah, So the kid is playing Scandinavian with white. White. The funny part is he didn't even take the pawn back. And then I kick him. And then I reinforce the pawn with my bishop. And I just have. I'm up a pawn. Like, most of the game, I'm up a pawn. So we trade a bunch of pieces. And then he checks me out. Now, this is where the game got hectic. Bro. I was thinking, if I block a check with a pawn, I push the pawn, he's going to take the other pawn and threaten my bishop. So I just blocked with a knight. And then he developed his juicer, preventing me from castling, which was very bad for me. And then I developed my queen. He castled. I pushed my pawn, preparing a queenside castle. Then I moved back, delaying the queenside castle again. And this game was just bad. I pushed the knight away. And bro sacrifices a knight for no reason. He thinks I cannot survive this. He thinks I'm on his level. Bro, that's not even a fork. Bro, I can just take. You take. And suddenly I down a knight. Then I threaten. You and take note that the queen cannot take the pawn because my queen is protecting the pawn. So he moves back. And then I pin it. Like the type of bad manners that I have. Bishop can't move. If it moves, the queen dies for no good reason. So he takes the pawn. How dumb are the 800 Elo kids? Like, why? Honestly, why? Now that piece is hanging and we grab it. We're up 6 points. He puts his rook on the open file. I just watch him. And then I prepare a baby tactic to say, if you don't do something fast, I'm going to move my knight to h4. And that's going to be a discovered attack on the queen plus check a threat to checkmate. And he stopped the plan. Like I was planning to hop there, but he stopped the plan. Now it's no longer checkmate, it's just an attack on the queen, so I just attack it. Bro. Bro just sacrificed the whole house. For no reason. Just sacrificed the rook. They think they got him. Now this is the big idea. So at first I was thinking, why didn't I check him out with my knight? If I check him with my knight on e2, like I move the knight to e2, I check him, the bishop will take the knight. So why not put the bishop there first? Trade it because the plan won't work. Just trade it. Initially I was planning, if there was no bishop there, I was planning knight e2 and then checkmate with a bishop. Move the bishop to e4 and it's mate. That's what I was planning initially. So I put the bishop there to just trade because the plan didn't work, and he fell right into it. Now I can put the knight there with a check because the bishop can't take me. He missed his chance to take me. Check. And here I played hope chess. I was hoping he goes to the corner and I mate him easily, but life doesn't work like that. Life does not work like that. Yeah, life doesn't work like that. Life does not work like that. And so I just checked him out. He pushed the pawn. I check him again. He moves back. And I sacrifice. It's not even a sacrifice because I can take the rook. It actually is a sacrifice. But somehow it's not. Like, take the bishop, I take the rook, you take back. And then I check you. He moves to the right squares because if you move to the dark square, it would have been a discovered attack and I would gain a piece somewhere. And then I aligned my queen, hoping for another discovered. And he started checking me. And this is where the kid got greedy. Somehow he would have gone for a draw. Has moved and said, you can take the rook. The rook is poisoned. Because if you take the rook, I just discover your king. And he went greedy and took the rook. Don't take everything you're given, kids. It might be poisonous. So I just take the pawn and check him out. He runs. I check. He runs. I check. Looking for a mate somewhere. And then I check him with my queen directly. And then I saw something. Something very disturbing. Like if I put the knight on e1, check. in the most case scenario, he would move close to the knight, trying to attack it, because I know how beginners think. So that is what I did. He moved closer to the knight, and I saw queen check. Now, what does this queen check do? If he moves to the lights, moves down. Well, I just made him. He moves down. That's the only move. He only has one move. That is to move down. And then here I had some checkmate ideas. This is where it all ended. Like, check. You move to the corner and it's mate. That's your only move. Forced mate into. So from here, where was it? From there. Before I even put the knight there, I saw forced mate in 4. Yeah, like my perception is getting good. I think I just bought the Magnus kid. I check and he moves there and then I check him. And then he has to go down. That's his only move. We're just forcing him to do things now. Check. Right. There's nothing you could do. And we are rolling out of control, man. This is getting out of control. We need to be controlled. Someone needs to beat me. So we go for the previous match. Now this match was, I won with a rook, but he had a queen. This match was funny, very funny. So like, I went for the England gambit. Just took back my pawn, take the knight, and my queen is centralized. Taking a risk of putting my queen out too early. Sometimes you gotta break the rules, man. So I developed my pieces slowly, castled, and I put the juicer on a nice square. And then I pushed, freeing the other juicer. And here I got a crazy idea. Just push it. Yeah, here I got a very crazy idea before I even pushed it. Like my perception is getting better and better. I got a crazy idea that was, I push the knight away. And if the knight goes in, he goes in. I move my rook. And after I move my rook, I'm going to attack 2 pieces at once. Let me show you. He goes there. I move my rook. Now, what can you notice here? If I tell me what you can see. No, like tell me what you can see. If you are dumb that like this 1000, then you won't beat me. So, what was I looking at? I was looking at the push. He did nothing. He just watched me push. And now the bishop is under attack and the knight is being attacked by my queen. And at the end of it all, I will win a piece. And he blundered. So both the rook and the knight are dead. How? How do I know this? I take. He does something stupid. I move my juicer back. And he does something stupid again. And I do that. How do you protect the bishop that is behind you? Just like that, I'm up 6 points. Then here I got a crazy idea. To sacrifice the pawn when first I moved my queen into position to the light squares. I saw that his light squares are weak. So I moved my queen to the light squares. And then I pushed the pawn for the sacrifice, hoping that my bishop would be moved to the square where the pawn was to attack the queen. Which is what happened. And then my I went a bit slow here. I fumbled. Yeah, I went a bit slow, I think. Yeah. No, I didn't go a bit slow. It was just fine. It was just fine. I was thinking maybe I would have gone queen directly, and then I realized it was a blunder. And then I positioned my queen, looking for a discovered attack. And then it does that. This move confused me a lot. I thought of 3 things here. Sacrifice. It was screaming to me out loud, sacrifice, sacrifice, but the sacrifice doesn't work. I want to sacrifice the knight, but the sacrifice doesn't work. The queen's there. Oh no. And then I just retreated it, attacking the pawn twice. That was the best move I saw. Then he pushed. Like the kid kept surprising me. And then I pinned it. And then he was like, well, you know what? This is getting too out of hand. Let's just trade. And I trade. And he started storming me with his pawns. Ma? Mom called, so sad life. Anyway, so, like, whoa, I'm in an endgame. I'm up 5 points in material and now attacking a pawn that is vulnerable. So he defends it. And I just put my knight there. Push your pawn, and then he says, I will get 2 pieces for the rook. And I'm like, bro, I'm up pieces. I'll have 2 rooks. You have 1 bishop and a rook. I'll have 2 rooks and bishop. What's wrong with that? I don't mind at all. I don't mind. And then he just landed a bishop for no good reason. Now I'm very much up off points. But then this, I would have lost this. His pawns are very devastating. My king is very weak. I know some grandmaster would have found a good way to do this, but I guess watch. It's funny because he takes, I take, he takes, and then I take the fruit pawn. And then he moves his rook. I check. He moves there. I check. He moves in. I move up. He checks. I move up, and then I saw something. Sacrifice, which is not a sacrifice. Just kidding. The pawn's pinned, so it can't take. And then he takes my bishop, and then the pawn, and then things started to get out of control. And then I just traded the rooks, and then I thought he would win. And I just didn't know how to kill the pawn. It was very hard. I let it queen. Why did I let it queen? You might say you are dumb. You let it queen. Simply because I saw my opponent's time was in 20 seconds. Mine was in 48. And being a dumb kid that he is, he doesn't know how to finish a game. Like, totally doesn't. Then I check. Continue checking. And as dumb as he is, he would have gone for a draw here. I really think he should have gone for the draw. Now his time is in 15. He's just wasting moves. Now it's in 13. Now it's in 11. Now it's in 9. 8. 6. 4. 1. 1. 0.1. And the kid timed out. Can you imagine? I have a rook, you have a queen, and somehow you lost. Wow. How dumb. So, and then we go to the last kid. This was insane. This was insane, guys. What I'm about to show you is insane. So, Italian is the best according to me. Like, Italiano is the best. And I just took, it was normal development. You're wondering why I moved my knight. It's because the next move would fork my knight in my bishop. So I moved it. And then it goes there. Then I pin the knight. Then I move it back. And I didn't expect him to do this because I thought he was castling queen inside. So I just moved it. Then I realized, bro, you blundered a pawn. You did not only blunder a pawn, but you blundered 2 pawns. Like that. You blundered 2 pawns. There is no good square where the piece can go to threaten my bishop. No good square where the knight can go. I just watch my bishop stay there. Then the knight attacks. And I'm like, bro, let's just trade. You take. I move my bishop back. You check. I go there. And I take. I go up. The pawn's protected. The 7th rank is protected. Then it goes up. And then I go for the exchange. You have to be trade the whole piggy bank. In castles, I move my king. He moves his rook to the defense of his pawn. I attack it twice. He defends it twice. I attack it 3 times. And he just attacks my rook. I move it. Bro, blunder another pawn. You just keep blundering pawns, man. And then I attack. And then I put my rook on the open file. And then so it's funny. I just put my bishop there and there's nothing you can do. We trade. And as you can see, there is nowhere where the rook could enter. As of now, nowhere. The king is protecting the 2 white squares. The rook is attacking the pawn. His other rook is useless. My rook is in the open file. And then I do that, asking him to trade. He refuses. I get the free pawn once again. And life is good. I push. He does something. This was very funny. And then he defends, and then I start running towards the pawn. Then I start pushing the other pawn. And he pushes. I push. He comes near. I check him. Although I really think that the king to move forward was the best, because now the king can't move forward, and I can grab the rook easily. Anyway. Now I have the rook trapped in the corner, the king is trapped in the corner, I take, and he has to move his king. There is nothing he can do. Move his king, and then I move my king in the middle, I promote. Now you might think, bro, that comes with a check. Check is useless, I just go up. So he just, imagine if he took the pawn with a check. My king would go to the light square, and then if he tried to check me again, my queen would take it and protected by my queen, so there was nothing there. New queen. And he resigned. Bro, I am going out of control. That is it. Like 1032. Earlier I was 1012, somewhere there, and now I'm cooking. That is too much cooking for one day, bro. Too much cooking. Good night.